What's poppin' and crackin', everybody?
Everybody.
I had to make sure your mic was on so that
Yes, yes.
we wouldn't mess up. How is everyone doing, everybody? All right. So, all right. How's everyone doing? All right. You know, it's September. What's
28th.
28th. It's September
Yes.
28th. All right. We are ending the month of September.
Mm-hmm.
All right, and you know,
You remember the month
yeah,
of
the
September?
month of September. Oh
Goodbye.
no! Now that it's the month is ending, it's wake me up already. Wake me up.
Yeah.
Wake me up when September ends.
September
Alright?
ends.
But anyways, how is everyone doing? All right, we hope that you guys are doing well. We hope that you guys are doing okay since it is
Typhoon season.
it is the typhoon season. We just had Garding, and
Yes.
Garding is
We had
it's still ongoing, I believe, for some parts of the country.
we had a suspension on the day where
Yeah.
there's no rain.
I'm pretty sure
There-
after Garding, there's like
It rained in the afternoon. That's the thing.
Yes,
It rained
it
late
did.
in the afternoon,
Late,
like 5
uh-huh.
p.m. So like,
it's weird. It's crazy. I think after the Garding, there's still I think two more, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, there's two
Yeah,
more.
two more storms that are headed our way. So we do urge everyone, be safe out there. All right, be safe. Okay, wherever you are. All right, wherever you are right now. All right, we urge you guys to be safe, and we hope that stay in your homes if it's possible. All right, because you'll never know when a strong
don't make gala muna.
control yourselves for a little bit.
Yeah.
All right, control yourselves for a little bit. But anyways, all right, what's up? We are this welcome to Shift Happens. Of course, it's always good to to be here, to be to be able to I don't know. I think what's cool, what I find very amusing about Shift Happens is how we're just here. We're just chilling with everyone. All right. I think it's probably not now, but in the nearest possible future, we could invite some people over.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's gonna be cool, right? Yeah, I think it's gonna be very, very, very interesting, and with the way how we talk about certain things, I think it's gonna be an interesting way to hear other people's,
Insights.
insights or other people's
Perspective.
perspectives. Yeah, so I think it's gonna be a cool thing to be having, right? So,
Agreed.
how's everyone doing in the chat? All right, so I think we'll give you guys time before we actually get into the entire thing. Right? Before we get into the entire thing. All right. How's everyone doing? All right. What did happen this week aside from the rain? Monday was the strong rain, right? If I'm
This
not
was strong
mistaken.
rain.
No, it's Sunday.
Oh, wait, it only happened on Sunday night.
Sunday night. Yeah, was the
Until-
strong one.
Until maybe late.
Yeah, late
Late
Monday.
to
Late to the
AM.
Monday.
It rained
sure.
until then, and then.
Yeah.
and the
But
Monday
how
was
is
like,
everyone doing? How's everyone doing? I think there's so much new things coming out as well from other.
I heard anime this year is insane.
October is gonna be insane for anime.
Yes,
There's
a lot of new stuff.
Yeah, a lot of good
Oh
stuff.
my gosh, shit. This Saturday
Is-
Spy Family.
Is it this Saturday?
Yes, it's this Saturday.
Okay, there's that.
It's insane. It's been. Oh my god.
If you guys haven't watched Spy Family,
It's so good.
Christian and I have a bias for the anime. Watch it. Yes, go watch it. I don't know. I think it's a wholesome anime.
Yeah,
when you
it's
think
actually
about
pretty wholesome. That's
Yeah,
the
it
thing.
is wholesome. So yeah, those things. All right. I think Chainsaw Man is happening
Oh,
this
yes.
October as well.
This October.
All right. Yeah. There's so much that is happening around the world. All right, around the world, as of the current. Right. But anyways. All right. How's everyone doing? All right, in the chat. Okay. If you are all right struggling, all right, with the internet since it's raining, all right, we would understand. All right, but we do, urge you, if it's not, if it is getting choppy or something in your end, you can drop the resolution. You don't have to see us.
In full
Alright?
HD, you don't.
Yeah, you don't have to see us in full HD.
You don't want to see our pimples, right?
Yeah, you don't got to. You don't got to. You just gotta. I don't know. You just gotta hear us. Right? Listen,
Yes,
right? Listen.
yes, you can just.
Alright, you can
Oh
just.
wait, YouTube doesn't have the
Which
turn
one?
off screen function. And
Yeah. I wish YouTube had that.
Yeah, it's only the only way you can actually do that is when you buy YouTube Premium.
Oh.
Yeah, but
Wait.
like
Can you picture in YouTube?
Hmm?
Can you picture in YouTube in Android?
Picture what?
When you go to your home screen and then the thing is still.
Oh, that's just YouTube Premium. In Android.
Oh.
Because in
Oh.
Apple, you guys can do it.
No, we can't.
Oh, not really.
We can't.
No? Oh, so that's really just YouTube.
Yeah, it's really.
So guys,
Oh.
if you wanna do that, get yourself
Get
some
yourself some YouTube
Premium.
No, but yes, we do we do urge you if it is struggling on your end, right? Don't have to listen to us on full HD. Right?
Yeah, so you can just watch us in 360p or
Just watch us.
240.
Even 240,
Yes.
even 144 to be honest. If it's gonna help, everything. 144. You don't gotta see us, you just gotta hear us. Alright? You just have to hear us. And
You don't even have to watch us in full screen.
I know. I know. Wait. Yeah, you don't have to. Like it's you don't really got to, it's you can let it go on for as long as you want to. All right, you don't have to see us. Really, like there's nothing special about it. It's not like you're watching with CGI and all that. We don't have that. It's
Yeah,
literally real.
the only thing you can CGI here is this thing and
this thing, this
Yeah.
phone, background.
I mean, if you're a great editor, you can literally make the
Yeah.
whole thing as CGI.
CGI it, but really there's none to CGI, so you don't have to, right?
Yeah.
You don't got to.
Just us.
yes, sir.
just us.
It's just us. So
Just be
don't you
yourselves with
worry.
us.
All right, don't you worry. Okay. Anyways, all right. Again, wherever you're watching, we hope that you guys are doing okay. We hope that you guys are doing safe. All right, and of course, we're still on the same topic since it is still September.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Since it's still September, we're still talking about the same topic of empowering the next generation. Right? To some, the past three topics that we have had. First one was the older
adults.
the older
From older.
adults,
From older.
adults empowering us,
Yes.
which is the current next generation. We're
Yes.
currently we are their next generation, right? And next is the young ones empowering.
us.
All right, and it's crazy how the young ones get to empower us no matter how much older we are, or no matter how much how much how much younger they are than us.
Mhm.
All right, and the third one was how we can actually get to empower the next generation, right? The next set of people. And now, all right, we're still what
I feel like your mic is off. Or is it just really, really low?
no,
battery?
it's just dim.
Oh, really? It's just really that.
Yes. Hello. Yes, it is. I'm okay. I'm okay. You're okay, right, Mike?
I was scared for you.
No. He was looking at my mic and he saw that it was dim. All right. I think
I think it's about to die.
I'm not one. I'm 100% sure it's not, but I will monitor it
Yes,
if
I will
ever
monitor it
it
as well.
does. All right. If the big old if. All right.
The big old
Anyways, yes. We're still here. We're gonna talk about the same thing. Empowering the next generation. I think that when you see our generation now, I think you would see that it kind of you could say that things are very are a lot more different comparing to the past 20 years. All right, since I've been alive for 20 years, you've been
Wow,
alive
I
for
feel-
20 years.
I feel
All
old.
right. All right, you can say that. All right, we can say that. Oh, we've been alive for 20 years. All right.
Sheesh.
So I believe that life has been very different from the 2000s, right? The first years of the millennia. All right. It has been very different to the one we had now. I think as well too that um life has progressed a lot more fast. Yeah, life has progressed faster right now than the past 20 years that has gone by.
Yes.
All right. We have technology on its, I wouldn't say that technology is at its peak
No, not yet.
or anything, right?
I feel like technology right now is still the same.
Yeah, I think it's still the same. I don't think it's at its peak because there's still so much unique when you think about it. There's
Yeah.
still so much unique and creative ideas that you would want to see happen in real life.
Yeah,
right?
that's true.
What are those things
Yeah,
for you?
flying car.
Flying car. Oh yes.
Yeah, I feel like people in the
flying
90s or 80s are
Yeah.
like slightly disappointed of what happened.
Yeah, there's still no.
Because like their expectations.
Yeah.
Oh, we're gonna have a flying car like
Uh-huh.
in the 2 centuries or
That's
something.
true.
And we're like,
We
what
still
do we
don't
have? We
have.
have TikTok.
We have electric cars though. We have electric cars. If that counts.
We have electric cars that function that plays TikToks and video games. What are you talking about?
If that's if that counts, we got electric cars. We may not have the floating cars, right, or anything, but yes.
I mean, we did have floating cars back then, actually, like the actual prototype.
Yeah,
The only
yeah.
thing is that I feel like people in the 1800s or in the
Yeah,
early
nin-
1900s
yeah.
actually had more
Concepts.
concept and actually had prototypes
true.
of what.
No,
we
because when
had.
you think about it, I think back then it's like a man could only dream. So you're dreaming about it. So that's your concept. Oh, I dreamed that something like this would happen.
Yeah, but they
or something
do
like
that dream. That's
No,
the
no,
thing.
no. Yeah, but this day and age, you have to actually think. You should actually like breathe it into reality.
Yeah,
which I think is a struggle for a lot of people. But it would be cool if that does happen. It would be great kudos to whoever will build the first
flying car.
flying car.
Please do.
All right, and what's gonna be insane is when you think about it though. I don't think the flying car would be cost efficient at any way.
I mean, it's not because we still have to make a sustainable.
Yeah,
fuel.
because the gas of that
Yeah,
thing,
yeah,
if we're talking
Yeah.
airplane gas to use,
You're gonna
we're
make
gonna,
airplane gas.
dude, our fuel is not gonna be 50 pesos or
That's
however.
the thing. That's the thing. If they could actually make something
Yeah.
not fuel related,
Yeah, it's
like let's
true,
say
'cause, like,
anti-gravity or something.
Fuel now is 80 per,
Yeah, I saw.
right?
It's
70.
There was
70, 80.
78, almost 90 actually.
Yeah, all right. 70, 80 or 90-ish, right? Per,
per liter.
per liter. All right. That's normal car gasoline, right?
Mm.
What happens when you talk airplane gasoline? That's many times, the price of that skyrockets. And if we're going to have that on cars, Jesus, only God knows how much we'll be spending.
Probably
But-
like one trip from here
I
to
know.
like RFC would probably
Yeah,
cost you
it's-
like $100,000.
Yo, one solo trip. At least you don't get traffic. You get the luxury of looking cool, of feeling cool.
Yeah,
But
you also,
aside
you also have the luxury of feeling poor.
you get to pay. Yeah, that's true though. That's what happens. But anyways, all right. And yeah, again, going back, right? I think technology has been progressing, and us as people, all right. I'm pretty sure not all would agree with this, but with when it comes to people's standpoints and everything, we have been digressing, right? You know, we have been digressing at, at certain, certain things, certain standpoints. And, I think that, as the next, as, people who can get to, we're still technically the next generation, right?
Yep.
There's still, of course, there's still gonna be the next generation. This is gonna be your kids. It's gonna be my kids. It's gonna be your kids. That will be the next generation because there's really we're still young. All right, we are still very young. All right, if you don't know who we are, all right, can we take a little, just a little? Can we take a little guess to however old we are?
I feel like we've already said. I feel like you already said.
I know we did, but I don't think everyone knows for sure, right? We could give them a little guess. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. If
we'll
someone
see.
gets it right, good for you.
Yeah.
Good for you.
Yeah,
if you don't get it right, yes.
If you're smart enough to look back about 20 minutes ago.
But yes, all right. You shall see. All right. We're still very young, and technically, we're still, we are still the next generation. All right. And now that you think about it that way, all right. Now that we have that way of thinking or thinking things. All right. I want us to put into thought that what could we do, all right, to influence our fellow youth, our fellow young, the fellow young people of this day and age. All right, because there's many young people out there who are at this point, it's either what I noticed with a lot of young people is it's either they don't know what to do, they don't actually have an end goal, they don't have things to look forward to. There's no like, it's always
There's no expectations.
yeah, it's always just, okay, whatever happens.
Yeah,
I will
like,
just
it is what it is. Like, something
I'll
like
just
that.
live with it. I think that's okay. All right.
Yeah, some way it's
But
at some point it's not. Okay.
Yeah, at some point it isn't because what that promotes is it promotes you to be stagnant.
Yeah, it's like you're just passive.
Yeah, it promotes you to be passive. It promotes you to be stagnant. It promotes you to stay where you are. All right, but of course, who would want to stay where they are? It has been, it's okay to stay there for a year, 2 years, right, 3 years, 4 years.
You can be
All
there.
right, but to be stuck there forever, all right, for
No.
5 years and up, all right, you have to understand that it's not something good. All right, to be stagnant where you are at life, your standpoint and things, your faith, all right, all right, your beliefs, and how you see things. If you're still staying at that point, as years flow by or go by, then there's something wrong, right?
Yeah.
Then there's something wrong. There's something that
There's something definitely wrong.
is not right anymore, right? So what can we do, right, to help influence our fellow whether they're believers or non-believers? How can we influence them to be better, to live better, to have better lives, to have better expectations on things, to grow more, right? To grow more. I think that we as individuals play an amazing role to actually helping a
That's
lot
true.
of people. All right. Wherever you are right now, of course you're in school. All right. Some might be working.
Yeah.
Part time. All right. At this young age. Right. We do part time jobs. All right. You might be working part time. All right. You might be having, and you are destined to cross. Unless you don't go out of the house at all. Right. Unless you don't go out of the house at all, you are destined to cross 100 people a day, even more than.
That's true.
You will get to see those kinds of people every day, every single day. All right, and when you see, he's like, you have to ask yourself too. All right, aside from you, all right, of course, first thing, ouch, the first thing you have to help or to fix is yourself, right?
Yeah,
Yourself,
definitely.
your beliefs, right? You gotta fix, your standpoints. You gotta fix, But aside from that, a good question to ask yourself, because again, as I said before, in the past, few episodes back and way back. All right, way back. All right, it's more than just you.
Yes.
Right? It's more than just you. Whatever you decide on, whatever you do, whatever you think, all right, whatever you speak, all right, it doesn't just go out in and out of you. All right, it can go in the ears of others. It can affect the lives of other people as well. All right, so a good thing to have, or good thing to keep in mind is what are you feeling with the current generations progress in life, or how they're progressing. I think it's okay, all right, that you take it slow, right?
Ah.
It's always a beautiful thing, right? No, it doesn't. There's so much time in the world, right? There's you can rush. Yeah, we're young, right? We don't have to rush into to all things big, right? Because I think that's one thing that a lot of young people mistaken a lot, is that they want oh, it has to be big, it has to be this. No, right? It's all right, it's all right to stay small. You start small, all right? So it doesn't have to grow very big, all right? But
Yep.
one thing we have to consider is, how do we see our fellow young people, right? How do we see our fellow young people, and what do we think about them, right? Because if we will continuously look at them and just be disappointed at why are they like this, right? No, it's honest. It's honest. It's true. Like, why is it always like that? Why you gotta be like that? Why you gotta be like that? Or
Why is everything wrong? all
yeah,
the
why
time?
is everything have to be like? Why does it? When it's like that, like when you think about it, right? Why is it like this? Why is it like that? Right? When you think about it, what can we do?
Yeah.
To help our fellow, young people, because I think what a lot of young people don't have, which I thank God for. All right, I have. All right, what I think that a lot of young people don't have is someone to speak to,
Oh, that's true.
someone to just listen. All right,
Not everyone has that.
not everyone has ears, right? In that sense, right? Because people will hear you for sure.
Yeah.
I hear you, but that's it. Another good thing is someone who would empathize with them. I think that a lot of people do not have that kind of person, to share their time with, to share their thoughts with. All right, someone who would empathize with them, someone who would listen to them, someone who would just be there for them. I think so much people, all right, don't have this. All right, so I do urge you, right? I do urge you, if you do have one, all right, and or if you find one, all right, go speak to them, all right. Don't fight them, don't lose them, all right. They're kind, they're genuine people. All right.
That's true.
If you have someone that listens to you, that someone absolutely cares about you and your well-being, don't try and push them away, all right? Because they want to listen to you, they want to hear you. No, all right? Just I think it's gonna be helpful for you as well in your in your social relationship, right?
Yeah.
I think one thing that's cool about one thing that's cool about what I love actually about our generation is we're slowly becoming a lot more open to saying things, to converse, saying what you feel. I love how I got to speak to my mom a few days back, and then she asked me how I was, and I straight up told her, Mom, I'm not doing okay. All right, I love how we can do that already. Because before, all right, before the only thing you can give is I'm fine. All right, I'm fine. All right. If you say I'm okay, I would still understand. But when you say I'm fine, okay, there's something that's wrong. All right, oh, there's something that's wrong. It's not just fine. You can't accept fine, right? You can't accept fine. That's why, like, I remember in school we were taught to answer "How are you" in so many different ways.
Oh yes,
Right?
yes, yes,
Remember
yes,
that?
yes. We cannot
We're-
say fine. We
Yeah,
cannot say
we can't
okay.
say fine. We were not allowed to say fine. We were not allowed to say okay. So we had to answer "How are you" in different ways. People were
Yes,
like,
we have to say exactly how we feel.
"Yeah, exactly how we feel." So, like, how are you? People start
Oh my
saying,
gosh.
"I'm feeling amazing
Was
today."
there- I remember like answering that question.
Yeah, right.
Oh my gosh.
Because it does make sense, right? Before it was just, "How are you?" "Oh, I'm fine. I'm okay. All right. I'm doing great. All right. I'm doing great. It's still okay. So, it's still acceptable. But I'm fine and I'm okay." You're not allowed to answer that at all. So, when we were asked certain questions, we had to answer different ways. Like, "Hi, I'm doing energetic." Or, "Oh, I'm doing amazing today. Oh, I feel a little bit lazy today. Oh, I feel sleepy today."
Oh my gosh, I'm so
Right?
down.
Yeah, right? But I remember, what I love about, now is when you get to speak, like, oh, I told that to my mom, like, "Mom, I'm sorry I'm not doing okay." Right? We have become a lot more open and, to people. All right? And I think that, again, if you don't have one, if you don't have one to speak to, you don't have one to talk to, we're you, right? We got our Discord right there. If you want to, talk, you can hop in on any of the channels out there. Most of the time, as long as one person hops in the channel, a lot of people would hop on in.
Yeah, that's true.
Alright, that's what
I
happens.
feel like that's like every time.
I think there's a lot of situations that happens to us, right? Hop in and then everyone just hops in on right after.
I feel like that's what we always do. So
Yeah. As long as there's one, there just has to be one.
there has to be one.
Yeah,
Like, join.
again, we urge you, if you don't have to and you want someone to talk to, hop on a Discord server. All right, it's gonna be a cool, amazing, thing to be able to speak to people and to talk
Yeah.
to people, to
Cool
listen to them.
beans.
All right, so yeah, all right, that one is one thing. All right, hearing, all right, getting people to speak to you. I have loved doing that recently, right? For the past 2 months, right? Just listening to people speak, listening to people talk. Although you're of course, we are all individuals going through different things.
Yes,
right?
that's
Although you are going through different things and you hear them, right? It does encourage you in a way, like, okay, right? You get to see perspective of life as a whole. It's not just, it doesn't always have, because I think what's the common misconception about believers is, when you're a believer, it always has to be Jesus.
Yes,
When
that's
you
true.
talk about it, I talk about life, it always has to be Jesus. It always has to be, Jesus. And whatever, 100%, it's always Jesus. No, I remember this amazing message, which was, preached by one of the speakers we had actually in church back then, right? About life, how life's supposed to be, and it's like a bike, right? And the spokes of a bike.
It's familiar.
Yeah, I forgot who preached it, but I just remember that one. And God is the center, all right, of. Have you ever seen?
Oh, yes. I know the bicycle thing.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes.
You see the bike. You see how there are
Pedals.
spokes. Yeah, there are spokes that are going out.
Oh,
To each of to the rim of the bike,
Oh,
right?
the wheel.
And you see, right? Now you see that, all right? God is the center, and everything else is just, is there, right? One spoke is your social life. One spoke is your financial life. One spoke is your emotional life. It's all balanced, right? And God happens to be in the middle of everything,
true.
right? It doesn't, when we get to hang, all right, even though we are believers, it's not always, okay, we have to talk about Jesus. All right? I think that's one big misconception about, about believers, most especially at this day and age. Oh, I don't want to talk to them because they're always
it's
Jesus.
always God.
There's always Jesus, Jesus. No, I
No.
think
A
God.
lot of stuff.
Yes, I think God. What I love about conversations is how different. You can put into perspective when God's there. Right? I think that's one beautiful thing that when God's here, you can change. You can now change the. Like, oh, so now I see why I am blessed, right? I am blessed to have experienced certain things that many, if not all people, get to experience on a daily basis, right?
Definitely.
Those things, right? And I think one way that we can get to, of course, we cannot, it's hard to start this one huge, big movement, right? So it's hard
Yeah.
to do that, all right? It's very hard, If you guys have ever tried to organize an event and everything, you know how chaotic it can be. You know how
Super.
stressful it can be. Even just, planning or organizing a birthday party for someone, it can be chaotic. It can be, it can get, rowdy, right?
Yes.
Just planning, that's just organizing a birthday party. Much more if something, you're planning for something big or you want something big, right? Much more of that one. But, we can start with the little conversations we have with people, right? Whether it's a classmate or someone you study ballet with or someone you study Valorant with, right?
Whoa.
If you do play Valorant, you can invite us. We'd love to, we'd love to play. We'd love to play.
But not on the weekdays.
Alright, not on weekdays, cause
Not on weekdays.
No.
No, depends on the
It
weekdays.
depends on the day.
Depends on the day.
It depends on the
just,
day.
Just
yes.
hit us up.
'Cause Monday's like free. My Monday's free. My Thursday's
Monday's free. Always
right?
free.
So something like that, right? But yes, little conversations we have with people, right? Do we? I think one thing that is what's a cool thing to have and to think about or to do is making someone smile every day.
Oh,
right?
that's like very.
That's a cool thing to do.
that's like a talent if you are actually able to do that.
Yeah, that's true.
I would
It's
consider
true.
that as a talent because not everyone can make everyone smile.
You smile. That is
Yeah.
true. That's true. And you know how a lot of them do it effortlessly too.
Oh yes.
Yes.
It's just effortless.
Yeah, it's just
like,
effortlessly,
It's
like,
just
you know.
like magic. They just-
Yeah, and like you just see someone smiling. Right, like that's something that is not gifted to a lot
Yeah.
of people. Right, some people have to force themselves, to tell a corny joke, or
Yeah.
so that someone would laugh.
You know,
Right?
what's sad about that?
Uh-huh.
Your talent is how they call this, making everyone smile
Smile.
with ease,
Yeah.
and then you're not, and then that moment when that person is not there available, like they're absent or something, everything just like
dies.
it's gone.
Yeah, everything's just gone.
Oh my god.
So you'll never know like what your impact will be to the life of another person. Most especially like your close friends. You don't know, right? Because you don't really have that kind of, unless you have those kind of conversations where
Oh, yes.
you speak about
life.
that life in general. I do have that with some of my friends, right? And you just don't know what effect you bring on people. All right, so those little things that you do, those little things that you say to others, all right, you don't know that it plays a very big factor on their end too, right? You'll never know that, right? So as we progress through life, maybe think that, oh, all right, my life is not just affecting me, all right? I get to reflect God, all right? Other people are watching me, all right? It's not just, because people would, use your life as a lot of people, all right? A lot of people you don't even know. All right, you might be very close to them, you might not be very close to them, but they sometimes, all right, would use you as an example or as a benchmark upon
Yes.
certain things. I believe that. All right, whether it's whether it's most of the time people would use other people as a benchmark of success, a benchmark of happiness, all right, when they're happy, all right. I wish I can be like this person because he's always happy. Have you ever got that experience? I wish I could be like this one. He seems like he's not. He seems like he's not experiencing any troubles or anything, right? Seems very what do you call that? Carefree.
I feel like it's like too perfect.
Yeah, right. When you see those people, like, there's something up, it just doesn't seem right? But
Perfect. What's going on?
right? But yes, all right. You don't know that, but people would sometimes use you as benchmarks, to display whether it's their life, to compare their life to, or to compare their cousin's life. That's the reason why, although it's a bad thing, all right.
Yeah.
Although it's a bad thing to do that, all right. Comparison, buti ba yung pinsan mo? Buti ba
Oh,
si
yes.
ano,
Those
right?
are not the...
Those are not cool
No.
things to do, right? I pray that you don't do that.
Yes.
Right? Don't do it to your friend group.
Yeah.
Don't do it to your future.
Yeah. Your future children, if you are...
your future family. Yeah, to your friends. Don't do that, right? Don't go around comparing. Buti pa si ganito, ganyan,
Yeah, I feel like that's like one
I
of
think
the
that's
things
one
that-
of the curses that has been passed down from the generations
Yeah.
back.
That's like one thing that must be like...
Yeah, that is,
Stop.
it's stop. Like, don't go around comparing, because if you're gonna compare a scientist to a painter, there's gonna be very much significant differences. Right?
Yeah.
I want you to understand that. Right? There's gonna be big differences when you try to compare an F1 driver to a regular driver. Right? There are differences. There are habits that F1 drivers do that most
Yeah.
regular drivers don't do. All right? So it's the same thing with individuals. We are all different. We all have different capabilities. We all have different thoughts. We all have different, no matter how much have you ever met someone and you think to yourself, this person is the exact copy of me. Have you experienced that?
I've experienced someone being the exact copy of someone
alright.
else.
So I have experienced that, all right? And no matter how much you think that, this person is exactly like me, thinks like me, probably not acts like me, but thinks like me, says things like me, all right? You still are two different people.
Yeah, that's true.
And you two are still, you're still two different people. You're still two different individuals. So don't go around comparing.
Mm.
Right? I think that's, one of the many ways you could start, all right, to empower the next generation, right?
Yeah.
Stop it with you, all right? It ends with you, all right? The comparison, you don't have to go around, because, that thing hurts, right? That thing stings, right?
Yeah.
To be compared to, all right, for sure it would, you might feel okay when they're comparing you as the positive one, but if they're comparing you as the negative one,
Oh, that just sucks.
that hurts. But still it's comparing, so don't do it. All right, do not do it. Oh, don't even you yourself. Don't do it to yourself. Right? Don't go around comparing yourself to someone you see on social media or to your friends. Oh, we think this one he keeps getting all he wants.
This
right?
guy has
Or
this guy has everything.
This guy has everything.
This guy has the latest gadgets of every.
yeah. I'm telling you. I am telling you. All right. From someone who has known people, all right, many different kinds of people. It's not all about money. It's not all
That's
about
true.
wealth. All right. It's not all about that. It's not all about having so much money in your pocket. All right? It's not all about that at all. So don't go around comparing their success to your success.
Mm.
All right, because your success is probably working out today. Your success could probably be cooking a meal for yourself today.
Ooh.
All right, those those little successes you have.
Those
all
little
right?
wins.
Right, those are your simple wins of the day. You don't go around comparing your wins to someone else. It's your win. Own it, right? It's your
Yeah.
win. right? Congrats to you. You know, you have done
A win's a
something
win.
brave today, right?
Yeah.
You've done something well today. So don't go around comparing yourself to, your
Oh, yeah.
accomplishments to others,
Yeah.
right? Don't go around comparing your problems to others. That's another thing.
Oh yes.
All right? Because we all are different. We are all faced with different problems. We're all faced with different victories. We're all faced with different, trials. So don't go around comparing. All right? Don't go around comparing. We are, again, as I said, we are the next generation.
Yes.
Right? We are the next generation. There's so much traits. There's so much habits that, can be abolished. Right? It can be gone. So what are people in chat, right? What are some good, what are some bad habits, nasty habits or nasty things that have been passed on for many years now that, is a good thing to be brought to an end with our generation.
I mean, besides the comparison, I would say maybe when it comes to like, let's say, studies, I
Mhm.
feel like one thing is that they choose for you.
What's that?
When it comes to studies, they
Uh-huh.
choose for you.
Oh, yes. It's true. That's very true, though.
Kasi, oh my gosh, kasi. No, because like,
said kasi.
oh my gosh, because here's the thing. Since we are all individuals.
Yes. Different individuals.
Yeah. We have to have a say in our we have to have
Yeah.
our own opinions, and if it's something we don't enjoy,
Yeah.
it's something you can't do, something
Yes.
that that's out of bounds for you,
Mhm.
and like let's say your parents force you to like do something, or like take this course or something. Like for me, I took architecture. I like architecture, right? Okay, I like architecture. So yeah, I mean, even if like my parents just want me to be like a lawyer or something,
Ooh, a lawyer.
you know me, I may be good at memorizing, but like, bro, I can't do that. I can't do that. My moral
You need-
my morals. And
I think, I think you have to be intensely good at communicating.
yeah, that's the thing. You have to have good communications. For
Good
that
communication
one. You have-
skills.
You have to memorize.
a lot.
A lot of
involved.
constitutions, for matter of fact.
Yeah.
And the thing is, you have to have a suit that's like really well every time if you have a meeting or something.
Yes.
I can't
Going
do that.
around, going around on.
Yeah, I can't
No.
do that.
Nope.
I mean, so for me, I'd rather choose something that I enjoy, something I want, and something that really puts a smile on my face, even though it's difficult. But hey,
Me-
I do enjoy it.
Yeah, that's true.
That's the thing. It has to be something that you enjoy. No matter even if it's hard or even challenges, it's something that you enjoy. And it's not something that your parents or other people is supposed to choose for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't let other people aren't supposed to choose your joy. That's the thing.
Yeah.
So-
that is true.
Yeah.
That is true. Again, like as we said earlier, like we are different individuals going through different. Where is my shoe went off? Right, we are all different individuals going through different things, and I think even with that one, I think another cool thing that is being done too much that has to end is causing emotional trauma.
Oh, yes.
Right, to other people.
Oh, we can do this
now, I just
realized.
Huh?
We can do this though.
Yeah, because it's not. Yeah. I think causing emotional trauma to people, you might not understand like how does that. Aside from, of course, something that has been passed down. I think you passing it to another person
Oh,
through
yes.
relationships,
Mm-hmm.
or through relationships, whether it's a romantic relationship or a platonic friendship that you have.
Mm.
All right, causing emotional trauma to someone else, all right, is always wrong. All right, receiving end of that is it's not good because it ends up it ends when someone else um, not enjoy life or something.
Yeah.
Right? So again, don't go around don't go around ruining like friendships, or don't go around like ruining certain things just because someone told me this and someone told me that. Like, value your friendships. Right? Value your friendships. Value the relationships that you have, all right, with other people. Again, I think I would always put that in my head. If you're not ready to date and you're not ready,
Yes.
do not go around causing unnecessary, you know, the unnecessary emotional damage to people. Right?
Emotion.
It's not helping anyone.
Do it right
Right?
now.
It is not causing anything good. It's not causing anyone good. It's not doing anyone good. So
Yeah.
why do it? Right?
Just why?
Why cause it for someone else? Because you'll never know. You never know what they're going through, right? You never
Yeah.
know. So don't go around, you know, dating and then going the next and going the next, going the next.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like if you just keep dating and dating, like
Yeah.
you just keep changing. Like, what's the point of it? Why do you even want a relationship?
Yeah. I think at that point you're just trying to, look for validation. Or at that point you're just trying to rely your happiness or your emotions on someone else.
Yeah.
Right? Well, what if they don't bring that to the table anymore? Right?
Ooh.
What happens? Does that thing
Scary
fade?
stuff.
Alright? Do you just ghost them or something? No, alright? You can't go around doing that. Alright? I think that is, that's a very poor mentality to have.
Mm-hmm.
Alright? To think that you are privileged to do that. I think that's not a good thing to have as a mentality. Alright? Causing that one. I think there's so much, you guys know it too, right? There's so much, traits, there's so much habits that have been passed down from the past few generations back. Alright, that are not good and that don't help, us.
Definitely.
Since we are the next generation. Alright? It doesn't help us. So, alright, what could we do to, I think that's one of the important ones I could really, is just being there for other people. Alright? Being there, someone they could lean on. Right? Even just for a bit. Right? Just so that they could get back on their feet and live life.
Yeah.
Right? Hear out your friends, listen to them. You'll never know what they are going through. Alright? Ask a cool thing to do. Alright, tonight, go ask one of your close friends.
Yeah.
Alright? Or maybe a distant friend or someone. How are you doing? Alright, how are you doing? I think that is one of the, when you genuinely ask someone that, alright, because someone would just say, oh, kamusta? Right?
Yeah.
Right? Kamusta is just like, yeah,
Okay. Ox lang.
it's okay. Right?
Okay, yes.
But like, ask them, like, no, genuinely. Like,
Yeah.
how are you? Like, how are you? Are you okay in your state of life right now? Right? Are you stuck? Because, I think, because even I have felt like I've been stuck for a lot of many times now. Right? I feel stuck. I don't think I'm progressing. And, those things. Right? And, as someone who might have gone through that, you could go help them, right? You could go help them. If they have been stuck, and you can help them, then go help them out. Go reach out to them.
Yep.
Right? It's a cool thing, to always check in on your friends, check in on your family members. Right? Because you'll never know. You'll never really know until you ask them genuinely, ask them properly. Right? So yes, that is one of many, alright, if I can say, right, one of many things that you could do, right? You could ask, alright. But yeah, as we wrap, empowering the next generation as a whole topic, I think that there was much to learn about this too, right? But yeah, I think that just the way God has remained faithful to the past generations, right? Generation of Abraham, Isaac, Jacob, right? To Joseph, to until it went down to David, and David, and all went down to Jesus, right? I think God will remain faithful, all right, with our generations to the next, until the next, to the next, until He comes. So I want to help, all right, help each other, help others see light, right? Because sometimes or most of the time, most especially recently, it has the world we've been living in has been a bit dark, right? It has been dark, it has been rough, all right. But it's gonna be amazing to help them see light, let them see love in life, and let them see the kindness in life. Let them see help other, of course, also for you, right? Let them see something good, all right, because there's not too many of those these days, right? Not too many of those these days. So yeah, I think that is one cool way to sum up Shift Happens.
Where shift
Alright,
happens.
Where Shift Happens. It is empowering the next generation. Alright, and of course, next week is a new month.
Yeah.
It's gonna be October. Wait, I have to check.
What's so special about October, anyways?
October 5. Or to be honest,
What is special with
what
October?
are holidays in October or something special? If you guys know, put it out in the chat because we don't know. But yeah, October is just one of those months that
There's
there's really
nothing.
none that.
There's nothing
Yeah,
special
there's
about
really
October.
there's not much that happens. Of
I-
course, unless it's your birthday, right? Of
Yeah,
course,
unless it's your birthday.
unless
happy
it's your
birthday.
birthday for sure. All right, but October is just one of those months that there's really
Probably,
nothing special
probably
happening.
like maybe October 31st. That's
Yeah,
it. That's it.
31st.
But like,
Yeah.
there's none.
And we're gonna end the year again in a few months.
so fast.
It is too fast, right?
So
It
fast. I
is
just
very
went to college
fast.
and we're already ending.
I
what,
know.
first sem?
You know what's funny? I attended class earlier, and then we started talking about midterms. I was like, has the weeks have
I
been
know.
that fast? Like,
We're
it
like
just
already
passed.
talking about
We're
midterms
already
as
talking about
well.
Midterms, right? Okay, that's something new. All right, but
Right.
yes, all right.
Midterms. Gosh.
So yes, right, we are ending, right, in a few. So yeah, there's so much still, so much more to life than than you again, than
Yeah.
you. So reach out to, excuse me, sorry, reach out to people, go out, speak to them, live life, right, there's God has so much for all of us. Amen? Right, so yes, this is Shift Happens. Right? Where Shift Happens. Alright. So alright. We're gonna kill time. We are gonna kill time.
We are gonna kill time.
We are gonna kill time. So we're gonna kill time real quick. How is it? Again, are we planning to do giveaways?
I don't know. I don't have a giveaway, but I have a pair of Uno cards. Not sponsored by Hasbro.
Not sponsored.
Not sponsored.
Not sponsored, by the way.
But it's such a good game.
Yes, it is such a good game.
Oh my gosh. So if you guys don't know,
Oh,
I collect.
oh,
Who's that?
Duncan. It's on Saturday.
Which Duncan?
Walter Mart.
Oh, legit?
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
Cool.
It's Saturday?
Yes, sir.
See, look at this Uno cards, guys. So as you can see, I love connecting Uno. I'm not gonna.
Coolio.
Coolio, cool beans. It's so bad.
Coolio.
Cool
Coolio.
beans.
Coolio. So
Cool beans.
I have. I still don't know. Alright, if people will see these.
See this?
but
See
yes,
this magic? See this magic,
these
guys?
magic.
See these cards? Bam! Oh wow, it's another set of cards.
Uh-huh.
That's crazy.
I mean, this is
It's the Uno flip.
a flip, right?
Yeah, it's the one where the one
Yeah,
that's like
yeah.
very exhausting because once someone
It's
puts a
true.
flip, they just flip and
Just
flip,
flip
and
and flip and flip.
So you just have to
Alright.
ask, guys, what's another flip card?
You guys
Flip
love
it now.
Uno. Can we have a quick general poll in chat? Can we have is everyone love Uno? right? Because
Yeah.
if you don't, you should. This game kind of ruins friendships in a way too,
I
right?
mean, if you're playing by the rule, it doesn't ruin friendships. But if
Yes.
you're playing by your own rules, it
True.
does. So,
It can be unfortunate sometimes. I'm not gonna lie.
so
All right. So yes, again, this is Shift Happens, where Shift
Happens.
So go check out our socials, and we'd love to see you on the next one. Peace out, everybody. I don't know. Why I did that.
Sue.
Sue.